You saw your chance for the win with a nice tactic and you took it. Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. The perk defense begins with d6, controlling the e5 square and preparing for knight f6. d4 takes full control of the center and opens up the dark square bishop. g6 prepares to fianchetto the dark squared bishop to g7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center and protects the d4 pawn. Your fianchettoed bishop puts strong pressure on the diagonal. The bishop develops or moves for the first time. You further develop your pieces by moving the knight. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. Well done, an excellent move. The bishop moves forward into the game. This is called development. You activate your queen by moving it from the starting square. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This is a fine move. This is a fair move. You ignored an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn. White had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. You had a better option, but this is not bad. In the opening, it is better to develop a new piece. It's good to get your bishop off of its starting square and into the action. The rook develops or moves for the first time. It is important for you to develop all of your pieces in the opening. The game is still close to equal, but white lost their advantage. The game was close to equal, but now your opponent has the advantage. Advancing the pawns in front of the king can compromise the king's safety. Your rooks are connected, which helps them work together. This is the strongest option. You strike at the center with a pawn, taking away space from your opponent. There were worse moves, but also something much better. You missed an opportunity to create a pawn chain. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. You are threatening to tactically win a pawn. This stops the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. That square is an excellent outpost for your knight. This stops the opponent from being able to win material through a tactic. There was only one good move there for you, but you overlooked it. This is the only good move. Not the best move, but not bad either. Very precise. You made that square a great outpost for a bishop. Capturing while sacrificing the rook was the right idea. You captured back. This overlooks a better way to capture a free pawn. You permitted the opponent to eventually win material. This wins material. This threatens to play checkmate. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. This wins material. You take back. This allows the opponent to kick a queen. You're kicking their queen out of a useful square. This blocks black's pawn. This blocks the check from the queen. White lost their winning advantage, and now the game is close to equal. You punished your opponent's bad move and took away their advantage. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. The rook is now on an open file, which helps control squares across the board. You ignored an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. This allows the opponent to win a queen by trapping a piece. Good eye noticing that piece is trapped.